Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Another beautiful Saturday morning out here on the trail again. I love it out here. It's so peaceful. Nothing but nature. So, I wanted to ask you guys a question today. And that question is, are you guys tired of hearing the same thing all the time? It seems every day someone's always got something new to say, but it seems in the format of what was said yesterday. Whether that be about the economy, whether that be about your own local community. Does anything ever seem to change? Just curious. That's exactly what we are as human beings. We're created to move forward and change. And if we don't do that and we stay stagnant, and we miss out on all the opportunities that lay before us. I say it's time that we start changing what we hear. And if they're not going to change it, then it's up to us. We have just as much a right to life as those who choose what we hear. But I don't think we always believe that. Privilege is there for everybody, but it's gated by those who are already there. They don't want you where they're at. Which I can understand to a certain point. We all want our piece of grass on this earth. But what happens when your piece of grass takes away food from someone else? Or cuts off opportunity that should have been theirs? It's only in realizing that we're in this together that we can cooperate. You can only do so much by yourself. And while it is incredible what one human being can do, it's even more so what 100 humans can do. Look at the architecture of the last few hundred years and the last few millennia even. Amazing what they were able to accomplish. But they weren't able to do it alone. They had to have the cooperation of their fellow man. And that's what we need. No more of this, grind till you drop. Which, hey, I respect the grind. I'm all about it. But there's those who can't keep pace and deserve to cross the finish line just like you and I. I believe that if we hold strength, then we're responsible for those who lack it. Not willingly, but they're not of their own choice. There's so many people that have just given up. They're no longer trying. They're no longer imagining. And with the environment we've curated, who can blame them? It's easy to be disheartened in a world where you think it forgot about you. But the truth is, you're not forgotten. They just want to make you think you are. The truth is, they think about you 24/7. They can't stop thinking about you. Mostly because they can't think for themselves. So they let other people do it. Morning, how you doing? And if you let someone else think for you, most times they don't have your best interest at heart. Morning. It's only you who's going to do best for you. We're all on this journey in life, and it takes us all in different directions. Amazing how chaotic the whole thing is. And on the same time, it's more organized than we realize. I think it organizes itself when we realize about ourselves that the part we have to play allows the group to get to the next place, next destination. That's why they spend so much money to distract you, to put on a show. If you're not focused on your purpose and why you're really here, then you're not a threat. And if you're not a threat, you can be taken advantage of. It's just the way this world works. So if you guys are tired of hearing the same thing over and over, maybe it's time for something new. And I don't come to you with empty hands. I come to you with a completed blueprint of how we could actually pull this off. A world where people are the center of its attention, where people thrive in communities where they're supported, encouraged. I think if we bring back the idea of community and allow people to contribute, that we'll see great things once again. See, that's just the thing about life. Nothing is gone forever. Energy only changes its form, and it can change back. We have that power. We just have to make it more important than what we think is important right now. What is important to us right now? The next movie coming out? The newest TV show on Netflix? Reality TV? None of that's real. What's real is the person standing next to you. What's real is your hopes and dreams for happiness in this life. It's like being able to see the other side across the water, but not being able to get there. But as humans, we can build a boat and sail to the other side if we choose to. It's amazing today that we have so many different tools at our disposal to change this world, change our world. For instance, you have all the information accumulated in the entirety of human history right in the palm of your hand. But what do you use it for? Watch funny videos, tell jokes. Hey, which I like to laugh just as much as the next guy. But when we got more people hurting rather than laughing, I'd say it's time we pay attention. Come up with a plan and execute. You know, the time we're given here on this earth, it's very special. No other time that we get to have that dictates what happens in history. You can learn about the past and you can dream about the future, but you have control over the present. Are you ready to take control? Are you ready to change your thought process? We've been ingrained for so long that survival of the fittest and I'm looking out for me mentality. And look where that's gotten us. More isolated, more depressed, more alone than ever. It's time we come together under the banner of our own desire to see each other succeed. I have that desire. I'd like to see you succeed. Good morning. I'd like to see us all succeed. Imagine a world where we reach our goals and we set new ones. That's missing, you know? I think it's more than possible. Well, I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble while we walk in the woods. I hope you have a good day.